Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your reading for the latter half, end of July of 2029. We're going to be doing two little mini reads on your career and finance first half and love and romance in your second half. And we'll take a look and see what we got going on for you. I'll get an overarching theme here in a second, see what the universe has to give us. Also, it is a full moon in Aquarius at the end of this month, which is celebrating collaborative efforts and unique ideas. So just keep that in mind with whatever you have going forward. That's going to be something that's amplified this month at the end here, transitioning into August. So the Chariot is what we have as your overarching general vibe for your career finance. Perhaps you have a job that is out of state that you're thinking about maybe moving to. Perhaps your work is taking you somewhere else. We shall see. Let's see what we have for Gemini. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? This could be first position. It's going to be you in the reading. Yes. Oh, okay. Looks like things are going well. You're feeling good about your situation, maybe either financially or just how you feel about yourself and your position. Very good. Things are shining. You might be getting a promotion. Have you gotten a promotion? Oh. Ooh, okay. It's looking like you might be dealing with some things that would be good for you, but maybe not good for everybody. Let's see. So I'm getting definitely the vibe from this Chariot card here, Major Arcana, that it is about you having to possibly relocate for a position, right? This is your career and finance. So this is either about relocating physically to a different place, going someplace else for your job, getting promoted to a position that's going to require that you go somewhere else, or moving up the ladder. I mean, it could just be that, right? More of a metaphorical movement and less of an actual physical movement where you're just moving up the corporate ladder of your job. But the Chariot is about movement. It's very much a card about moving forward. It's definitely not staying still. The Six of Wands, which is the position of you, is a card of victory. It's a card of passion. It's a card of excitement. It's a card of new ideas taking shape and being successful, right? The Six is a card of balance, so it's a stable card. It's a card of kind of completion, not total completion. It's not the Ten of Wands. It's not a full wrapping up of something, but it is a part of something that you've been working on, and you have completed it successfully, and you're feeling very good about yourself. You're feeling very, very accomplished. I think traditional Rider-Waite has a man coming in on a horse with a bunch of wands, coming, like a victory. It's a victory, right? A big victory march. So you feel very good about your performance. Other people, I think, feel very good about your performance. The star energy is telling me that you are just shining in whatever position you're in right now. So whatever career you've chosen and whatever path you're in, you are making a splash. And I really am getting a vibe that there's some kind of promotion being amplified here, or you have taken full ownership of your awesomeness and you have decided to move forward in pursuing another position, and you have found something that's maybe going to require that you relocate, or just that you leave your current job and move into another position. You might be like, oh, this is just better for me. Overall, this is going to be better for me, and I think I need to do this now. I think that being said, we got the Five of Swords here, ending this, which is really unfortunate. I think it's not an easy decision for you. The Five of Swords is telling me it's something that you feel could potentially, maybe it could be disruptive to others. I think that this Five of Swords is an imbalancing, right? You have this Six of Wands, which is very balanced. It's very sturdy. It's very sure of yourself. The Star card, the Chariot even. This is a card of you take the reins. You're the person who's in control of where you're going, what decisions you're making. So this Five of Swords is very much giving me a feeling of like, I'm going to have to use, maybe you're going to have to use some not so great methods to secure this position, and you're feeling a little bit guilty about that. Or perhaps you are just concerned about how this is going to affect somebody else. That even though this, taking this new position or doing this new thing is going to be great for you, somebody else, like maybe your friend is really thinking they're going to get the job, and you found out that you're going to get the job, and you've just really been doing great. You didn't even think about it. Like maybe you'd even apply, and they're just like asked you directly, and you know that your friend's been wanting it, and so you're just feeling like, oh, I don't know how much I love this. Like I know about this. You didn't necessarily do anything tricky to get it, but you just know that you are in a circumstance where you're maybe going to have to make somebody not happy. So let's see if I can get a little bit of clarification from the universe on the Six of Wands here, which is you. Oh, shining bright. Now, Five of Wands. Okay. Give me anything else on that? Five of Wands is a little contradictory if you just gave me the Six of Wands, don't you think? So let's see. Maybe this was your prior. Maybe you've already been having some arguments, like not very major, but just sort of like discussed this in the past with somebody, and it kind of ended up being a little more contentious and a little bit more upset seeming than you had anticipated. All right, this is more cards than I was anticipating, but let's see what we got. I got the Death card. So, card of transition, you know, card of moving forward, card of doing something new, the Death card. So that tracks, right, with what we've been talking about. The Eight of Cups. Oh, is that the Eight of Cups? Yep, that's the Eight of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. Okay, yeah. I am getting the feeling here that you are in a position where you feel like you know the Five of Wands is a card of like preparatory battles. Like if you find yourself in the shower talking through how you're going to approach something with somebody else, right? That's like the Five of Wands. It's not great. It's not a great feeling, but you're not in the midst of actual full-on consequential battle yet. You're just playing out the scenarios and kind of practicing. And I think that you right now, even though you feel really good and you feel very confident, what's happening for you is really solid. You are feeling a little bit like, okay, I know that this situation is not going to be great for somebody else. I think that's what's happening here, right? This is a big change. It's a big change for you. It's going to make a big difference in your life. It's going to bring about a whole transition. I think you know that. You know the importance of making these decisions for yourself. But the Eight of Cups is telling me that you're leaving somebody behind. Something is being left behind. Something is happening. You're going to have to say, okay, Eight of Cups, I love and see you and appreciate you and appreciate everything you have done for me and all of the fulfillment you have provided me over all the years. But I have to go after those two cups to fulfill this, you know, to fulfill the full 10 of Cups experience. I have to get those other two cups, and I'm not going to find them here. And I think you know that. So you, with this Ace of Swords, which is like information, it's a new start, but it's also about like information, like somebody saying, giving you a piece of news or something that can be affecting and kind of pushing something forward. This might be the news, right? Like knowing that this is going to get out. The information that you have received this promotion, or that you're going to take this job, or that you have been offered this job is going to come out. And when it comes out, when the truth comes out, somebody's going to feel like they're going to be left in the cold. Somebody's going to feel like they're being left out. And you know that's happening, and you're kind of preparing for it. You know that this is going to change everything, and you're kind of preparing for that. But I still think you feel really good about it. The Star. Let's see what we got for the Star here. What do we got for the Star here, please? The Star for Gemini for their career and finance. The end of July, Star. What do we got? This is the situation. I mean, again, the situation looks very good. So, other than you having to deal with this other element that's making you a little bit nervous, I think. I'm just accepting this good blessing for yourself. What do we got? What do we got? The Star for Gemini. Okay. Okay. Five of Cups and the Hierophant. All of these clarifiers are giving me things that it feels like they're clarifying this Five of Swords more than they're clarifying the cards themselves. It's like this whole thing is showing me like all this awesome energy at the beginning of you feeling so good about yourself, right? These cards are really indicative of you more than anything. This card is indicative of the situation that's going to unfold. You know, you notwithstanding, the situation is going to kind of happen this way for you. This is how you're going to end up in this situation. Emotionally, mentally, in this case, mentally, right? You've got the Five of Swords. Which you would think if you have all this positive energy around you and you have this positive movement, you're really shining, you're really feeling good about yourself. It's forcing you forward in some kind of way, financially. It's forcing you to move forward. And you know that whatever it's forcing you to look at and consider is going to leave somebody out. It's going to leave somebody feeling like they're not joining you, or they're not really welcome, and they can't, or maybe they can't join you. And this Five of Cups is just reinforcing that, right? I'm asking for it to elaborate on the Star, which is just this awesome card about like wish comes true, just shining your light. And I get the Five of Cups, which is a card of leaving things behind. It's another one, like the Eight of Cups. It's kind of like the early stages of that. It's that it's a little bit more of nostalgia. It's a little bit more of, so maybe this is you going, you know, I'm really having a hard time allowing myself to fully be this, because I am being this, I'm reminiscing, I am looking back on, I am mourning or regretful of, or I don't know about regretful of, but maybe mourning or looking at the joys in your past, the things that you had in your past. Now the Hierophant is a card of marriage, so it could be that you are concerned about your marriage being affected by whatever this new like situation is that you're coming into. And that you're thinking about all the things in your past that this marriage has provided for you, and all of the ways that it has made you, or it could be just like a contract against, this could be the job, and you're feeling about all the ways, or this friend, you're feeling about they've like have been a ride or die, right? This is very much a card of hardcore, like, I don't want to say judicial because it's not really legal necessarily, but it's very much kind of like a teacher, somebody who's an authoritative figure or an authority situation, like getting married or getting divorced or something that has to do with paperwork. Something's very final, you know? It could be like, or like priests and stuff, but in more of the administrative capacity and and more of the scholarly capacity and less the like spiritual advisory capacity, that kind of vibe. So I think it's maybe the security that you've had, the structure that you've had, that this thing has provided for you, or this person has provided for you, or this job has provided for you. It's forcing you to take a minute, even though you're really in your element and feeling really good about yourself. It's kind of holding you back, I think, from moving forward. So Chariot is being the overall energy, which is this choosing the direction and going for it. So I think you might be holding yourself back from making a choice because you're just nervous about how it's going to hurt this other person, or how it's going to affect the company maybe that you started and you're ready to leave behind to do something new, you know? All right, let's see this Five of Swords. What do we got for that for Gemini? What do we got? Five of Swords. Didn't jump out hard enough. Give me something else. Five of Swords. Oh. The Hanged Man. Hanged Man. Okay, anything else? Yeah. I love getting that at the end of a reading. It's just like, and nothing's going to happen. It's like, thank you. That's very helpful. It's very helpful for for the reader and for the person watching. All right, let's see. What else? Anything else? Can you give me anything that's a little bit more insightful for my Geminis here for the end of July 2029? Or 2026, sorry. I'm thinking of July 29th, which is when we've got that full moon. All right, come on. Give me some. Oh, okay. The Empress. Okay. And two major arcana to close it out, which I like. I am getting the vibe that you know what's best. You're going to end up doing the thing that's best for you. The Empress is a card of taking control. It's a card of being in control of your life, in control of your finances, in control of the people of your life, just being really a shining light. The Star and the Empress have a kind of a vibe of equal strength, inner strength, and inner like awareness of your own personal awesomeness. And the Hangman to me is just saying that you're taking your time making this decision, or you're kind of trying to really be delicate with how it comes about. You're not moving it along any faster than it needs to go, because you are aware of the potential fallout of this information getting out there, and you're just kind of prepping for it. So I think you know you're going to make the right choice. I think you know what's best for you. I don't think you're going to back out of this. I don't think this waiting is forever. It looks like movement's going to happen, you know, not too far away, but you're not going to go too quick. I think you're going to use your brain. I think you're going to think, but don't take too much time. Don't dwell too much. And remember, if somebody really cares about you, if they're a person that really cares about you, or if they're a company that really thinks like what's best for you is what's best for the company, then they're going to understand why you're making this decision. And they're going to listen to you, and they're going to help you do what's best for you. All right, so I hope this helps. Hope this resonated with you for career and finance. If it did, please feel free, as I clean up here and move into romance for the second half. Like this reading, it really helps the channel, and it is all free for you, which is delightful, gratis. And then also, if you wouldn't mind commenting below if this resonates for you, if you have any insight on the reading, if you were a reader yourself and you saw anything you think I maybe missed, you know, feel free to throw it in there. We're all vibing as we're watching this, right? Spirit's flowing through all of us. Okay, so let's take a look, Gemini, at your love and romance. You want me to take them both? There's that Eight of Cups coming back. Four Swords and the Eight of Cups. I mean, it's not great energy, if I'm honest. So this is making me think that maybe that career and finance reading is tying into this romance reading for you, Gemini. So again, the Four of Swords is a card of waiting, much like the Hangman. The Hangman's a little bit more about gaining knowledge and taking your time to make correct decisions and stuff and being wise about it. The Four of Swords is a little bit more like a healing time, taking time to heal, taking time to refresh after kind of a long battle. I think that this Eight of Cups is telling me, especially since it ties into the last reading, I think that you know that you're going to have to walk away from something, or you're going to have to deprioritize something that has been something you've put at the forefront of your life for a while in order to do this other thing that's presenting itself to you. So let's see, because that's definitely an energy of I'm waiting to heal, but I think I need to go. And this is your love reading, so, you know, let's take a look and see what do the rest of the cards have for us for Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's go. Sometimes it's so fluid, and yet sometimes it's so sticky. Okay. What do we got? Give me Gemini. Oh. Oh my. Yeah, you're feeling good about yourself, and things are going well for you, Gemini. I don't know about this person. I'm feeling a little bad for the person. Let's see. They might not be coming along for the ride, and they might not know it. All right, let's see. What's this position you're in, Gemini? What's the position that's crossing you here? Okay. And you? Yep, that was in the original reading as well, in your career and finance, if I'm not mistaken. There was an Ace of Swords in there, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Oh, you want to come out? That's the bottom of the deck. That could just be my hands, was the Four of Cups, in case you're interested. All right, so let's see. This is telling me a lot of what we saw. Let's see. Ten of Cups, again, you are feeling good about yourself. This is in your position, Ten of Cups. So you don't feel like you're missing out on anything. Excuse my fingernails. They are horrifically chipped. You don't think you're missing out on anything. You don't think that you are lacking in yourself. You're happy. I think you know the path to this Ten of Cups, like I was talking about in the previous, and how funny that these have come out, right? Just thank you for affirming, source. The Eight of Cups, like I said before, I've got to leave. I got to go find those Two of Cups. Now, I don't know that the Two of Cups for you is a person. The Two of Cups for you could be a job. It could be an experience, just an experience. It could just be a new way of living. But the Eight of Cups is you walking away. It's this person trotting away, you know, and they've got their little skirt all held up, and they're feeling pretty, and they're prancy. They're not sad, really. Her head is held high. She's not sad. You're walking away from the Eight of Cups saying, I'm not served by this anymore. I need to get those other Two Cups to fill me up so I have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is what I know I deserve. The Ten of Cups is what I know I can get from this, and this is what I'm going for. So I think the Ten of Cups is you really do feel like this. Right now you are in a holding pattern like that Hangman was talking about in business. I think that you were in a holding pattern. I think you were waiting because you know either you're waiting for somebody else to say something you don't have the time, you're not the person who's in charge of like the timetable for, and you're just kind of, you know, hands up, like I'm just gonna wait for this now. I'm just gonna sit chill and sit tight and let it happen. Like that's kind of the vibe I'm getting, and you know that this is the next step. Is this okay? And then I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna do what I need to do. But I think you're still anticipating this information that's coming, right? This Ace of Swords, which was in that initial reading underneath your, which was in the initial reading. I think it's a promotion. I think it's a promotion, or I think it's a job out of state that you're being offered. Something like that. Something where like you are getting some news is coming in about a step up, a level up, somebody offering you something, more stability, more, you know, the Six of Pentacles is in the, you know, somebody giving somebody money, somebody winning something, somebody getting some kind of like inheritance. But it's about just money kind of coming to you, but it's not necessarily money. It could just be stability. The sixes are very stable energy. It's an energy of kind of like give and take financially to make things work. I think that you are getting this information that's going to come to you. Ooh, is that okay? So let's do. Wrong deck. This is the deck I want. Okay, so let's get some clarification on that Ten of Cups. Let's get some clarification on you feeling just like BAMF. I don't know why I felt the need to pick up that deck and clarify that, but that happened. So we're going to take that Six of Pentacles because it does seem to resonate. Again, I think it's a promotion. I think it's something where you know that this job this opportunity for you is going to take you away from either a friend that you love, a home and a community that you love, a spouse that you love. Like, I don't know, let's see. What do we got for the Ten of Cups? The Five of Cups again coming up. Okay, anything else? Yeah, I really think that you know what you're sad about leaving behind. Judgment and the King of Wands. Yeah, I think that there's somebody who's given you a lot of good feelings in the past, a lot of happiness, a lot of maybe like passion, a lot of feelings of excitement in the past. And I think this Five of Cups to me, again, is kind of a card of nostalgia about looking back on the past and reminiscing, but not in a good way. All right, the Six of Cups is more like reminiscing in a good way. The Five of Cups is more like I'm kind of holding back because of this. I'm waiting because of this. I'm taking time because of this. And again, I think Judgment here being in this position is showing me you're just concerned about how this is going to look. Maybe you're concerned about whether or not you're making the right choice, but I think you feel really strongly compelled towards this choice. I think you know that it's the best thing for you. I think you feel very strongly about it. I think this other person or this thing that you're leaving behind has done a lot of good for you. Maybe it even had something to do with you coming up with the idea in the first place for this new thing. And so you're really feeling like, oh man, I just feel, it's really giving me vibes of I'm getting a promotion over a friend, or this friend gave me this idea and it's working out for me and it's not working out for them. Let's see about the Ace of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. What do we got for that? Is it, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles is about personal financial safety. It's not about everybody getting everything they want. It's about you getting what you want financially. So whatever this information is that's coming in, whatever this news is, this Ace of Swords, right? This truth that's coming in about a financial windfall or financial abundance or some sort of charity or like an offer that you're getting for a job for more money that's coming in is going to solidify your financial situation in a way that I think you are aware of and you're really excited about. Like, you know it's going to be good for you. It just isn't necessarily going to emotionally be good for somebody else. I don't see that it's financially going to be bad for anybody else. It doesn't seem that way. Like all the cards that are like bad, it's not like the Five of Pentacles and stuff. It's the Five of Cups. It's a lot of cups energy that keeps coming. A lot of cups. So I'm feeling like it's emotional. You're sad about how it's going to make you and that person feel to have to leave that person behind, or to leave that community behind, or that team behind that you've built over these years and that you have all these experiences and memories with. All right, the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Give me what we got for the Queen of Cups here as our final outcome for the love and romance. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Ten of Swords. Okay, yeah. I got that these moons always confuse me, get me confused with the Ten of Pentacles. This is Ten of Swords. Oh my goodness. And the Wheel of Fortune, which in this one is the Ouroboros, which is that snake eating itself, which also gives me a lot of like world, right? The Wheel of Fortune and the world have similar kind of like things coming to a close, things coming around as they're supposed to in their cycles, their natural cycles. But I think the Wheel of Fortune's a little bit more about like, you can't really predict what the natural cycle of something's going to be, you know? Okay, and we're going to close out with that. That's the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Cups here is telling me, like, again, I'm feeling this is you feeling very stable financially and taking ownership of your emotional needs and saying, even though this other person or these people are going to feel bad, I'm going to have to make a break. This is the Ten of Swords, right? This is very much a card of making a clean break. You're having to go. It's not like I'm half in, half out. It's I'm out. I gotta be out. For whatever reason, you got to be out. Maybe it's a distance. Maybe you're moving far away, right? It's like it's going to be taking a job in Australia and you're somebody who lives in America or something like that. Like, it's a distance. It's going to be a problem to keep in touch with these people that you built this experience with, right? But I think, you're putting yourself in the hands of fate here. I think that fate, the Wheel of Fortune, has given you this opportunity. You know it. You're ready to take it. You feel really good about yourself. These people that are offering you this opportunity feel really good about you. And it's going to offer you that financial stability, right? You've got the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles in your ending here. And that's showing me that you are taking responsibility for yourself financially in a way that's going to end up benefiting everybody. Like, that even though right now this might feel selfish to other people, I don't think anybody is feeling like you are making a decision that's like going to hurt somebody else or intentionally trying to upset anybody else. Everybody knows this decision is going to be what's best for you. And I think in the end, everyone will be on board with it. everyone will be on board with it. I think everybody knows that you're doing the right thing, including yourself. And if it means you have to leave a relationship, or you have to leave somebody behind that loves you, in order to do this, you know, what do they say, right? If you love it, set it free, and if it loves you, it'll come back, and if it doesn't, that was never yours to begin with. So this might be one of those kind of situations. It's like, you know what's best for you, you know what you need to do to make your life strong, and if that requires leaving behind somebody or something that you love, in order to find something new, or maybe it was even just a person that, you know, you've found yourself, you've found what you need, you know what you need, and you know that this person won't offer you what you need. They can't give you all of the cups, and you want all of the cups now. You're worthy. So, okay, Gemini, I hope that this resonated for you. If it did, again, please let me know down in the comments. It's been a delight, and I hope you have an enjoyable rest of your July. Bye-bye. See you next time.